Everyone to the Produce Industry Show. We are live, everyone. That's right. We are streaming on YouTube and Facebook. And today we are going to talk about some weekend winners. Not just any weekend winners. We are going to talk about Indianapolis Fruit Company's weekend winners. Now, first things first, if you don't know who Indianapolis Fruit Company is, wholesaler out of Indianapolis, Indiana, got to check out their YouTube page. Indy Fruit, okay? We have weekend winners every single week that are pretty much giving you an idea on what to purchase over the weekend. And heck, with back to school, guess what? Those weekend winners are going to bleed into your Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Heck, as I say, produce every single day, everyone. So again, welcome back to the show. We're going to kick this episode off by bringing our logistics sponsor on, Maddie Fisher. Maddie, what is happening?
Hey, Patrick, I'm back.
Great to see you, as always. You know it. What's been happening in your world lately?
Lots of work. I missed out on the GoPex tournament that you guys were at, but JGLC was still there representing.
Oh, no, we were there for sure. And, it's crazy. I'm going to save this story for our guests. But, as you know, I golfed. And the last time I had our guest on the line that we will introduce here shortly. We were talking a little bit about golf, and he laughed at me when I said it was hard to stick a ball, close to a tiny little 5-inch by 6-inch pin. He's like, PK, you must not play as much golf as I do. Apparently I didn't, but I'm going to tell you the story of what happened on number 17 at TPC Sawgrass. It was a great experience. It was actually a great show, Maddie. I think that a lot of people are really scared that the quantity is not going to be there, but I'll be real with you. I think it's all opportunity based, and I think that whether there's less or more people, you have to figure out where the opportunity lies and how to navigate that structure, right?
Yeah, sometimes the smaller the crowd, the better. It's more intimate, more time with each other, and making those deeper connections with everybody. And so sometimes it helps.
For sure. So what upcoming shows that JGLC is going to be at in the near future?
Yeah, we'll be at SCPC in Savannah, and we'll see you there. And then the PMA in New Orleans, we're looking forward to the Fresh Summit. It's going to be great.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one as well. I think that, like I said, we'll see what happens as we get back to school. As we move into the wintertime, we'll see how fun everything gets. So today, Maddie, we got a special guest. He's been on the podcast a few different times. He's co-hosted the podcast, Daniel Corsaro with Indianapolis Fruit Company. And again, he does the weekend winners every single week. And guess what? He'll even post bloopers. I love that this guy will post bloopers of himself messing up because he's like, dude, I can't do it one take. I can't. And I'm like, dude, I got to do it one take because I got too much stuff going on. So it's like, there's rocks, paper, scissors getting this thing done. But
bloopers are good.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to find out. Now, I went a little different. I don't know what he's bringing on the show today, so I'm guessing I brought some of my Equifruit Fair Trade bananas.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what he's bringing to the table, so I'm hoping I can add in on this mix. But
those look amazing.
They do. I'm going to eat one while we're on the show. Hopefully he brought something comparable to chat about. But Maddie,
yeah,
it's
I'm excited. I'm excited to listen to him and see what I can pick up from the grocery store for school next week.
That's what we're talking
about. Good. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do it then. Maddie, thanks for coming on to JGLC. And let's get Daniel Corsaro on the phone. Daniel.
What's happening, Patrick? How are you?
What's the good word, man? I love it. We're live. We're mixing it up. We are representing the weekend winners today, my friend.
Yeah, definitely excited to do one live. I don't know if I'll get the benefit of having a couple extra takes on my behalf, so you guys will have to forgive me for stumbling through it.
No worries at all, man. I mean, one thing that I love about you is that you just put it out there, man. So regardless if it's perfect or if it's not, it's just like fruit, man. Not all of our babies are perfect, but we're going to put it out there and we're hoping that people catch it and grab it. So these weekend winners, man, it's been going on for a long time. I've been following it. Heck, I think I push you a little bit more. I'm like, hey, you get those weekend winners done this week. I think that it's come valuable to not just the industry, but to consumers out there. And, I did a video on Earth Fair. I was there with Ross and Corky just a few weeks ago, but I was finally able to find that garden cut, man. I've had people email me on the podcast, reach out to me like, where do you find Indianapolis Fruit Company's garden cut? And I'm like, everyone, full circle. You can get it at Earth Fair, Seminole, Florida now. So that's what I think is really cool about this, man, is that a lot of these things just come full circle and people are able to see where their food and where their produce is coming from, man. You guys are helping do that.
Yeah, no, certainly. I got to give a lot of credit to my younger brother, Anthony. He's no longer with the company, but Weekend Winners was his baby. He was always somebody that loved to be in front of the camera and had a high level of energy. I think he was probably trying to replace some of that enthusiasm that he got from playing college football. But Weekend Winners is his baby. We're excited to be continuing it on today, even though he's not part of it. But it's grown to be a little bit of a cult following for us, and our retailers and their consumers certainly enjoy being able to have a quick dive into what they can look for in the store as a consumer, but also just an opportunity to kind of build margin and grow your basket size as a retailer.
Yeah, and it gives retailers something to look at as well, right? I mean, I always look at it like a consumer standpoint, because as I'm shopping, right, that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, what can I find out there? Because it goes back to the quote by Steve Jobs, right? It's, you don't know what you want until I show it to you, correct? So it's like we walk into the store and we can only see what's been shown to us, Daniel. So as we start seeing these other avenues, right, that we're able to see these products, we can then walk in with a mindset of, hey, I know I'm going to go look for this. And if it's not here, I can always ask the manager. I can always check with the department and say, hey, why don't you carry these? Or, hey, do you plan on carrying these in the future? And heck, that's how it happens, right? When customers ask for a product, it ends up in the store sooner or later. So that's what I think is really cool about it. But let's do it today, man. I'm excited. It's one take. One take. Everyone knows the rules. Okay, we're gonna quote Barstool Sports, Dave Portnoy in this. One time. So let's get it going. I'm excited. What do we have for the weekend winners? What can we chomp on this weekend?
So we're going to talk about kiwi, and not a lot of people know that there's two popular types of kiwi out in the marketplace today. You got the kiwi kingpin, the green kiwi. It's been running the streets for a long time. And then you got the young up-and-comer, the sun gold kiwi, proprietary to Zespri, that's got a much different flavor profile and a different appearance, but definitely packs the same punch. Talking about kiwi in general, the most popular consumer demo for kiwi is a family with kids. It's mostly purchased as a snack. Kiwi's fantastic for boosting your immunity, gives you good energy, and promotes digestive health. So we see a ton of benefits in carrying kiwi. Kiwi's a scary item for some retailers to spread out on, but the data will tell you that if you make the impact displays and you really buy into giving it the space that it needs, consumers will take you up on the offer to build that basket size. So we'll talk a little bit about the green kiwi. You can see it's got the fuzzy skin that everybody's familiar with. Honestly, the skin is my favorite part, but I think I'll probably get some wild looks talking about that. It's bright green flesh. It's a little bit sweet, but also tart. It's got a good mix of both. The tiny seeds are edible for everybody out there that wonders. When you're at the retail location or the grocery store, most of the time you're going to purchase green kiwi. It's going to be hard and firm. You're going to want to take it home and let it ripen at room temperature for a couple of days so that it gets tender and has that good juice to it when you give it a good squeeze. Next, we're talking the sun gold kiwi. Sun gold kiwi is dynamite. Honestly, Patrick, it's one of my favorites. So if you look, it's got slightly less seed coverage in the middle. It's got a vibrant yellow flesh. And the best part about it is the skin is completely different. It's actually very smooth with no fuzz. So most of the time, there are people that will eat this just like an apple or a plum. It's fantastic. I'll tell you what, there's just nothing better than a good sun gold kiwi, and not enough people out there know about what this beautiful piece of fruit is, and I encourage everybody to get out and try some. Retailers, go ahead, buddy, what?
I got to jump in. You just bit into a kiwi, man. I thought you peeled the thing, Daniel. I'm a little confused at this point. I'm not a kiwi extraordinaire, so I don't know, but I know you can scoop it, bite it, peel it, slice it, spoon it. You literally just bit into this thing. Okay, to a consumer out there, what did we just do though? I mean, what is the taste? What's the flavor? Tell me. I got to know, because I'm staring at you going, what did he just put in his mouth?
It's delicious, man. I just put pure deliciousness in my mouth. You know, we just had the Olympics. This is the Sun Gold variety. I'm talking, this is gold medal flavor. This is number one, top of the podium stuff. But the textures, I can't even describe it. The taste is extremely sweet. It's got a high sugar content. It's delicious. Sun Gold is perfect for smoothies or spicing up a fruit bowl. Grazing boards are all the jazz now. The kiwi, both the green kiwi and the Sun Gold, look great on a grazing board. Pop of color, good little flavor, a little bit of acid with the green. But man, with the smooth skin and then not the fuzzy green kiwi, I could eat Sun Gold kiwi just like a plum any day of the week.
That's what I was going to say, because I'm used to that kiwi. And again, it's not that I'm not a kiwi fan. I just think I haven't had that great, kiwi experience. I even talked about that with mangoes this year. I had a bad mango experience last year, and it really led me to staying away from mangoes, right? So I think I need a good, really good kiwi experience. You know what I mean? I was going to say mango again, because I got mangoes on my mind because I've had a good mango experience, Daniel, because this is once you have a bad experience, you tend to stay away for a little bit. And I think that's what it is. And when you bit into that, it kind of gave me a little bit of goosebumps, because I was like, did he just bite into the green one or the cold one? Because I
don't mind the green one either, though.
You don't? Oh, man. Okay, so now you're going to encourage me to try this, because this is crazy to me. I just, I've never bit into a kiwi like that. Who makes these, man? I know I've seen a couple brands out there. So who makes these? Who's the top dog here?
Yeah, so Zespri is probably the top brand that you see in the marketplace. The Oppenheimer Group here domestically does a lot of the marketing and promotion for their program. That's who we work to coordinate most of our kiwi programs with. On the green kiwi, we carry a variety of sizes. I love the jumbo. I think it just showcases a lot better than some of the smaller fruit that's out there. As a consumer, when I'm going to pay for something like that, I want to get a good yield. And then the Sun Gold, there's bulk options, there's organic options. There's also a lot of graphic packaging available. And from a retailer's perspective, the packaging tells a lot of the story. I think Zespri's done a nice job with their packaging. It's high graphic, it pops, but it also has enough clear plastic on there so that consumers can see the product in real time.
Okay, I like it. Now I will throw one out there, because I knew Zespri. I've seen the Mighty's brand. They're trying to connect with the kids. I've seen that. And what else? I think other than that, I think those might be the only two brands I've really seen in the stores where I am. I could tell you this Sun Gold that you're talking about, I'm going to have to hunt for it, because obviously when I see the kiwis, obviously I see the differentiation, the packaging. I mean, you can't, okay, there you go. Look at that. So there is a difference in even what they look like too.
So this is the gold. This is the gold. This is the jumbo green. You'll just notice, the best way to notice is the green is fuzzy, a little prickly, and then this is just completely smooth on the Sun Gold.
Okay. That's why I took a bite out of it, everyone. He knew it was smooth.
I might have eaten the sticker, but I don't know.
Both of them. Which I think, Daniel, I think this is crazy. One thing I think I say it's crazy is because I think if you look at like our produce department overall, I think if you were to say go back years ago and have how many different varieties of kiwis, you would probably expect there's one. It's a green kiwi. You cut it open, it's green inside, and that's what everybody expects, right? And I think this is kind of a real cool innovation to it. Sun Gold versus the normal green. Now I got to ask you, because you said both of them were good. The profiles, though, is like one a sweet and sweet taste, is one a tart taste. Like, what is the actual difference, though, between those two?
The Sun Gold is much sweeter, and the green kiwi has a little bit of sweetness to it, but certainly more tart than sweet.
Very interesting. Okay. I had to ask that because sometimes, just like the apple varieties, one might be sweet, one might be tart. Get a granny versus a golden, right?
Oh, yeah.
You wanna, definitely compare those two. Quick shout out to Kelvin, all the way from Singapore, man. Great to have someone on all the way from Singapore. That's really awesome. Great to have people joining in on the show from around the globe, Daniel. I love seeing that. We've had a couple cool comments from people as well. Heck, Maddie that was just on the line said, let's bring her comment back up. This makes it so easy to pack a lunch. Maddie's got a couple kids just like I do, same as you, Daniel. When it's easy to make that decision, right, in the morning or in the afternoon for snacks, it takes one thing off the list every day, right, my friend? So
Yeah, and look, I remember there's nothing better as a kid than having something at the lunch table that nobody else has, because you're trading that for something that you really, really want, because the barter system at the school lunch table is unlike any other.
listen, it's where we learn how to do business, man. I tell you what, I was that kid that was able to, my mom gave me cash, $2, whatever. I'd go get like a stack of cookies. All my money, stack of cookies. I'd bring them back. I'd have like 8, 9 cookies. No one else had 8, 9 cookies, Daniel, every day for lunch. I'd be trading for chips. So you were so right. And when you got a good piece of fruit that tastes better than candy, you're going to be able to trade that. You're going to be able to push that thing around. You're going to have kids coming and be like, hey, you got that Zespri Sun Gold? You got it, Daniel? Where's the hookup on that? You know what I mean? But it's true, man. I think that it just makes it an environment just like anything else, right? I said this the other day, just like Takis or just like donuts, man. They're a fan of them is because, right, there's a following to it. There's a fan base. They're good. And we can do the same thing with that with produce. So I think that's what we love about this. Hey, Daniel, listen, bringing the weekend winners live was awesome today, man. I think this is one thing that we're going to have to put in the books over and over again is get these weekend winners out live so people can get out to the stores and buy some of these Zespri greens or these Zespri Sun Golds over the weekend. Try something new. I know I'm going to head to the store, go check out some of these Sun Golds. I want to make sure my son knows about them. And listen, man, I appreciate everything that Indy Fruit and your entire team is doing for the industry, man. So I thank you for coming on the show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate what you guys are doing and opening up new media and new media engagement. I think it's great for the industry. Excited to get the Sun Gold out there and the green kiwi. You can't forget about the OG. But in all honesty, guys, kiwi's a fantastic fruit, super nutritious, a ton of health benefits, smoothies, parfaits, salads, grazing boards, you name it. Kiwi can make a perfect fit for it. So thanks for having me, Patrick, and go get your kiwi this weekend.
Oh, I'm going to. Well, thanks, Daniel. We appreciate you, and we'll see you very soon. All right, everyone. Well, so Zespri kiwis are the option this weekend. That's right. We want to get those Sun Golds and those greens near you. I'm personally going to go out and get some of those Sun Golds. Now, as I said, I didn't know what Daniel was bringing to the table, so I brought my Equifruit bananas, fair trade bananas, everyone, the only banana you should buy. I have not tried Equifruit's bananas either yet, so I figured I would do it at the end of this show. But here's the deal, everyone. Fresh produce. It's awesome. It's fantastic. And guess what? Every week, we're bringing to you shows Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shop with us last week at Earth Fair. We're going to have Kiss melons. We're going to try 5 to 6 different types of melons this week. Next week, we're shopping at Costco, and we're showing you all the fun with all things produce, everyone. And hey, if you liked this video, please subscribe, hit that like button, send us a comment, and let us know what you would like to see. Everyone, we'll see you in the fields and on the